take you on a trip through the nickel nine. I take you on a trip through the nickel nine. I take you on a trip through the nickel nine. I take you on a trip.
Yo, you are welcome. You are very welcome to the Go Farm. I'm your host, Westside JJ, with the lookalikes. To my far left, we got Zed Trilla. To my middle, we got Freeway Zoe.
Yes, sir.
And today we got two lovely guests. Ladies, introduce yourself, starting with the owner of the building.
My name's Deja. I own Back Out Beauty Lounge.
Hey guys, I'm Talia, owner of T Monique Beauty and also Sweet Tea Specialties.
Okay, that's what's up. We got two female entrepreneurs in the building. And if you've been keeping up with the show, you'll know sometimes we talk about things that need the female perspective. So we found two female hustlers, entrepreneurs to come on and share their perspectives on several topics. We're going to start with female hustler activities. And Deja, this is her shop. We're at Bad Gal and Company in Fresno, California, a hair salon, a very prestigious hair salon. Tell us a little bit about the hair salon, Deja.
Yeah, so my salon focuses more on like natural hair. So we specialize in braids, silk press, haircuts, treatments, color, extensions, all those things. And everyone that works here is Black.
Okay, everybody that works here Black. It's Black owned, Black employed. That don't mean they don't accept the dollar from other races and nationalities. White, Mexican, Asian, Punjabi, Indian, you could come in here, spend your money. Very skilled technicians in the building. Okay, Talia, what is it that you do? All that you do.
All right, well, where do I start?
You start from the top.
All right, so I've been a bartender for about 14 years now. I'm actually a bar trainer with the job that I work in now. And don't get it twisted, I am an entrepreneur, but I still work a 9 to 5 because I'm all about my money. I still bartend. I have my own mobile bar business. I've been doing that for about 5 years now. I'm in school to get my esthetician license. I'll be done with school next month.
Hey, congratulations.
That's what's up. Take a drink to that.
Yeah, let's take a drink to that.
Okay, that's what's up.
And then I just started a beauty bar probably about 6 months ago. I do have my own studio over on Sean West. I do like the eyebrow lamination. I do lip blush, lip fillers, fat dissolver, body contour, all that good stuff that women like to do. I do that.
Dope. Okay, so you have your own business as well as a 9 to 5. So
yes.
Deja, have you ever worked for anyone else?
Yeah, so I've been having this building for like 4 years. I've been doing hair for the last 8 years. I started my career at another salon, like over on the west side.
Okay, west
So I did about 3 years there. And like before that, yeah, I worked like retail jobs, fast food jobs, all those things. Those jobs kind of gave me the skills I have as far as like cash handling, customer service, so I still use those like on a day-to-day basis.
Okay, so as women in the workplace, have you guys dealt with discrimination?
Oh,
for sure.
Yeah.
Would you say as women or as Black women?
As both Black women.
That's tough.
Yeah.
Okay, so I want to drop some facts on you guys, right? So in the C-suite meaning the chief suite, that's the top of the company, that's the top of management, that women only make up 25% of the chief suite, and out of those 25%, 1 out of 20 are colored women. Not necessarily Black, but just colored.
Right.
So, of course, you guys deal with a lot of discrimination. Your opinions aren't heard. You're looked upon as maybe lesser, to whereas you may speak up about something and then upper management, who's usually a male of a different nationality, might think like, oh, sweep it under the rug, How did that make you feel, and how does that make you feel as employees in the workplace?
I'll go first. So I'm gonna just say this. I've been with my job now for about 7 years, and I'm gonna be honest, it was difficult starting at the bottom because I came in, I was already a bartender at that time, but I had to earn my spot. So I worked myself up from the bottom all the way to where I am now, which I'm a corporate trainer. So I travel around, open up new stores, and train the bar team.
That's what's
It
up.
was a a time where my opinion didn't matter. So in order to make it matter as a black woman, I had to work harder to get to where I'm at. But now where I'm at in my position, it's like my opinion is heard. So I would just have to say, us as black women, we have to work harder to prove who we are. But once we get to where we're at, it's endless from there. So
Okay. What about you, Deja?
For me, I don't really like being told what to do, especially if it wasn't, communicated within the job description during the interview or, during the job hiring process. So I kind of just speak my mind. If they don't agree, then I'm not even gonna lie. I'm just out of there.
Okay.
The job that I've had, like starting out, like when I was like younger, like, I kind of just was like quiet, like, stuck with it. But then once I learned like corporate America, like they kind of just trying to run over you, like, and like, I don't know. I just believe like if you're not happy, like just move on. Yeah.
Okay,
But,
that's what's up. That's what's up. So, okay, another thing I want to say, since both of you are both entrepreneurs, are you looking to quit your day job at some point?
at some point, yes. I'm gonna be honest, as a bartender, the money is good. So it's kind of hard to just leave it. And like when you're an entrepreneur, you are all about your money. So you're gonna get it anywhere means necessary. So until like my business is to where it's fully consistent and I've got clients back to back, yes, I'll quit my 9 to 5 because why work harder for somebody else when I could work harder for myself?
Absolutely.
So eventually, yes.
Okay.
The goal is to leave my 9 to 5.
And that makes sense because a lot of women these days are leaving those positions to where you say you're like a manager now, like you train now, right?
So I would call it like a key hourly. So I am a manager, but it's kind of just like I don't get salary; it's hourly.
Okay,
So
that's
yeah.
a,
You
that's
don't
a,
get fucked over.
that's another
Yeah,
thing.
you
I
get
feel
fucked
like I
over
make
and
more
that's it.
money as a bartender than an actual manager does.
Okay.
So I stayed where I'm at because it was just better for me.
Yeah.
Okay, and that's good because now, numbers show, I got my stats together. Numbers show.
He's a stats
I came prepared. Numbers show that 75% of women are happy as entrepreneurs, as their own boss, as self-employed.
True.
So that seems to be the route. Like if you have the skills to go that route, that's probably the best route to go rather than working in corporate offices.
Oh, it's not only the skills. You have to have the mind frame. You have to have the ability because you got the skills, but everything else comes along with it. You have to be able to be consistent with it. You got to be able to put yourself on a schedule to where it's kind of just like, okay, 8 o'clock I'm getting up, 9 o'clock I'm scheduling my appointments, 10 o'clock I got this appointment. When you're at a 9 to 5, everything's already planned out for you. You have to learn how to plan out your own day as an entrepreneur. And if you can't do that and be consistent with it, you will not survive as an entrepreneur. It is not for everybody.
Okay.
That's what I was gonna say. Entrepreneurship is not for everyone. Like, I know people who work regular jobs, and like sometimes things happen within the job, like to where like they're getting fired or they're getting laid off or whatever the situation. And I'm like, just start your own business. Like, you're good at this, you're good at that, and it's like that's just not for me.
Yeah, everybody's
Like,
not
you gotta
meant
really
to be the owner of the
like,
store.
made for
Somebody's got to bag the
It's a
groceries.
lot of
Right,
responsibility. Like,
exactly,
It's not
exactly.
just like, oh, you have your own business. It's easy. Like, no, you gotta be on top of it.
You gotta be cut from the cloth.
Yeah.
Yeah, you gotta have some self-discipline for sure.
You gotta pay the bills. You gotta do this. You gotta do that.
Everything.
Everybody else around you is like kind of looking up to you to make sure everything's taken care of.
Okay, and some more statistics I'm gonna throw out there. So both of you are mothers, correct?
Yeah.
Okay, so stats show that women deal with 5 to 8 times more responsibilities as caregivers, meaning on average, women have 5 unpaid hours of caregiving throughout the day. Not caregiving where you get that check month to month, but caregiving like you have your child, you're obligated to attend to this child. So as entrepreneurs and your own boss, how does that work in your favor as far as with your children?
I'm a mother 24/7. It don't matter if I'm at work. My kids is calling and texting, and regardless, I'm stepping off that floor and I'm answering that phone. So with that being said, there's no such thing as 5 hours of
Just care.
just care.
Yeah, I think it means like hands-on.
Like physical.
Yeah, like you
them
see 'em.
actually being home with you,
Yeah,
maybe.
yeah.
That's what is that what it's meaning, maybe?
Are you saying like if you're an entrepreneur, you only have like really 5 hours with
They
your
say, well,
kids?
basically, like the kids that are at school from, let's say, from 8 to 3 or 8 to 2, right?
Yeah.
You're getting home about, in their world,
In their
this is how they
world.
schedule.
Yeah, yeah.
8 to 3, then you're coming home, let's say at 3:30, 4 o'clock. You got about 4 hours with your kids to cook,
Oh.
get them ready to get,
Yeah.
you know, in
In
bed,
bed, yeah.
make sure they
That's
get
right.
their homework and all that stuff.
Right.
In their mind. They
Right,
don't understand, like, you
They
guys,
don't.
y'all doing everything from in the morning, so it's actually more because you got to count. I got to drop the kids off. I got to make sure they brush their teeth,
All
wash
that.
their face, all of that. You know what I mean? And then whatever the school called during the daytime, or they need lunch, or sometimes, you know, you always have a kid that's a little bit younger than the other one, so that kid might go at 8, but then again, you might want to go at 11 or something like that, and you got to make sure he get picked up or she get picked up at
All
that
that.
time, you know?
Just to kind of build a better vision.
Speaking to the mic.
Oh yeah, I'm sorry. Just to build a better vision. How old are your
I'm 29.
No, how old is your kids?
Children.
10,
Children. Kids.
10 and 1.
10 and 1? Okay, so you so you got one that's not even being able to be in school. So
But
that
no, she's in daycare. So,
oh, that's dope.
yeah.
But you have to, you know, it's the 1 year is more you have to tend to,
Yeah.
and then the
They
10
get out. They get out at the same time, around the same time, kind of. So
Oh, okay.
I like the same amount of time.
And what about you,
What
too?
about you?
To be honest, my oldest, he'll be 16 in September,
Oh, that's
and
what's
my
up.
youngest just turned 11. Now, as an entrepreneur / working a full-time job and being a single mother, yes, you only get a couple hours with your kids. And when my kids were younger, it was hard for me to work and do everything that I needed
Yeah.
to do when my oldest wasn't even old enough to stay at home to
Right,
watch
right.
him and his his younger brother. But now he's old enough to where he can stay home and he can watch his younger brother, and I'm able to do more than what I was able to do.
I'm not trying to cut you off, but I just want to say, man, my hat goes off to y'all because coming from a household where our mom had to basically do it kind of all by herself for a while. My hat goes off to y'all because I know how hard it is and how different.
Thank you.
Especially
You have
with
2 boys?
She got nothing, girl.
Yeah, I got two
Oh, just
boys.
girls?
Oh, she got 2 boys and she got 2 girls. Yeah. Anyway, just
But I mean, kids in general,
Yeah.
but for boys,
Yeah.
it's a little more strenuous because, you know, we get to that age
Yeah.
where we rebel a little bit. It's like, you know, mom, you know,
think we know everything.
we think we know everything, you know, it's
Going
just,
through that right now.
yeah, you know, especially 14, that 13 and beyond is just kind of like, you
Yep.
know, I'm coming into my own now. So,
Adolescence.
yeah,
I just want to give y'all congratulations.
Thank
man.
you.
Yeah.
shout out to y'all.
Y'all
Congrats,
just not running a
congrats.
household, y'all coming to run a business too,
Yes.
and you know, trying to have y'all own personal life. So
Yes, and
Congratulations,
it do get stressful.
us men can do it.
Yeah, y'all
Hell yeah. No. I'm not going to let you come on and say man can't do it, bro. There's
And I'm gonna be completely honest with you. I want to see any man fulfill a woman's shoes, handle the business, deal with the kids, do all the things properly.
bro.
Well, let me try
Bro,
that.
that's
I know some.
yeah. Like you said, there's
I have
men that can
friends.
do that,
I have
bro.
friends.
I know about maybe
It's about 14%.
Bro,
Yeah.
you listen. There's
14%.
Hold on, bro. You're not gonna come to shit.
Let's wait. Let's stay on topic. Let's stay on topic. We're not. Let's stay on topic.
Women
We'll
are doing it way
we'll
more.
get to that.
Okay.
We'll get to that. One more thing. One more thing.
Decision making is everything.
We're gonna get to
We're
that.
not gonna sit here and throw men under the bus, bro.
We're gonna get to that. We're gonna get to that.
Underneath the bus.
Bro,
We're gonna get to that. Okay. One
Well,
second.
we're not gonna do that.
So speaking of men now, since we want to include men, right?
Right.
Women are closing the gap in the workplace between men. Prime age women, right? That's from 25 to 54,
Did you hear that?
right? Prime age.
wait, say that again, please.
They're closing the gap as far as in the workplace. Like less than 10%. I can't remember the exact figure. I got lost, but back in the 50s, there were, of course, not a lot of women working, prime age women.
Right.
And that's because, like the topic you said, that industries like this one, the hair salons, the healthcare that are women dominated are growing, and industries like that are hard working jobs, like factory jobs,
Yes.
are being taken by machines.
Not only that,
so
but-
men are losing jobs, and women are getting more jobs created. So the question you had about men, why don't more men work in cosmetology? Would you like to ask?
No, I don't. I know why more men don't work in cosmetology.
Why?
It's just not for us.
Yes, it is.
I heard
That's a
some of
bargain.
my friends.
Okay, listen.
there you
Oh,
go.
wait, you're right. Let me say this. Straight men are not looking to go to cosmetology class.
Why you have a barber that's straight?
Friends who are
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Okay,
understand.
listen, let me just say. Do you guys have
A skilled barber can
skilled-
do a lot of things.
Okay, listen. Barber, cutting hair. Okay.
It's the
We're
same
not-
amount
it's the same
of
thing.
hours.
So let
Listen,
me
let-
speak for a
It
person
takes
who
let me say this.
goes to esthetician school, cosmetology school, because she went to.
Let me say this.
I work with barbers.
Barbers, yes, but into the hair industry of like doing hair and things of that nature, we're not.
Well, that
going
one
to
just
school.
goes for hair, it goes for
Barbers
nails too.
wax like estheticians
We're-
do and cosmetologists.
Yeah.
Barbers
Okay, let me ask you a
also
question.
give
How many men
facials
do you know-
like cosmetologists and estheticians.
Let me say this.
Also
How many
coloring
men
hair.
do you know? And I'm just speaking from excluding barbers that just cut hair. How many men do you know that is waxing and doing other things?
Well,
know
I
you.
mean, I know you don't really go and get your feet and nails done, but a lot of Asian and the whole Asian community, they work in those shops. They do nails, they do waxing,
They
they
do
do
waxing.
all of that.
Let me
They
say-
don't look at no, they look at it as
No,
money.
I'm not saying it from a
Well, you said
no,
that,
no,
so
no,
I'm
listen.
clear.
I'm saying that we're not.
Don't say don't say we.
Well, let's just be honest. No black men. Oh, let me not say no black men. But
We're saying men all in
Listen,
general.
let me say this. We're not genuinely just saying, oh, yeah, cosmetology is something we can go into. Bro, usually as black men, are just men in general, oh yeah, barbers, yeah, we're used to that, but hair, salon, things of that nature, we know what.
I
Come
tell
on,
you
bro.
Hey,
Be honest,
if
bro.
I tell you
men
what.
knew how much money they can make
No,
in the
I'm not saying
beauty
there's men that don't
industry,
do that.
trust me,
Can I
they'll
say
be
this?
doing it.
That's just like a lot of men. A lot of men will look down on a lot of male nurses, but you start seeing how much the male nurses start making. That's when
Exactly.
they start going to school for that.
Me personally, listen,
that's
you wanna
your- that's your
no.
opinion.
You didn't even let me get to say what I was saying.
Well, you said that, so
I said, me personally, I don't look at a difference between a male nurse and a female nurse. Me personally, I don't, bro. I don't think it's.
I'm just saying
it's
that's
less.
the way how you just put it right now.
No,
when you
but I'm
was
talking
like-
about cosmetology, bro. Like,
that's why I gave you that example. You said cosmetology.
yeah,
You said,
nursing is different from cosmetology.
no, you said you said cosmetology. A lot of
How
men
is
don't
it
look at it like that.
different?
Well,
How
let me
is it
say
different?
I was breaking it
Let
down
me
to
just
show.
say this. The way that I grew up, a lot of men wasn't doing hair and nails and of that nature.
A lot of black men?
A lot of black, well, for sure, a lot of black men
And
was
that's
not.
where a lot of black men, they're small-minded.
And that's
Because like
the
I said,
small-minded. Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
Would you do hair and nails? If I had to,
The beauty
I'm not
industry
gonna
is
lie.
going to be
Hold it. One at a time, one at a time.
Year.
Hold on, wait, say that again.
The beauty industry is going to be $1 billion industry as of next year.
It might be already.
It might be already.
It might be.
It might
Let me
be
just say it might
already.
be already.
Those, the way. This is where lines and stuff is getting blurred. Bro, there's no need to do all of that.
Nah.
Bro, I'm just telling you. Men are traditionally, we're not taught to play in
They're
hair and
funny.
do that stuff. So if we doesn't go down in that career base. I'm not saying you gay if you do that, but I'm just saying we're not driven to that career path. That's more of a woman's lane.
Until
That's just
now, because the
that's
days
just
are
like,
changing.
do you sit here and say, oh, you know what? Most men think of a sports, of a way out, maybe becoming a police officer, things of that nature. That's what more lane we're pushed into. I'm not saying you gay if you start doing hair, but I'm just saying
okay.
we're more pushed into a way of
To do a main,
to
man.
do some physical labor or something else, construction, cable or whatever. We don't sit here and say, "Oh, you know what, man? You should learn how to do hair."
But you know what?
We just
All
know.
those industries that you just mentioned, they're not independently owned. As a cosmetologist, you can be your own boss, open your own business. You
absolutely.
can't do
There's
that as a
other
police officer,
avenues
as a
you can go
nurse,
to.
as a dentist. Well, you can't do it as a dentist,
Yeah,
but
there's other avenues you can go to that you can be your own person. But what I'm just telling you is that industry is not a career ideally that a man pursues. That's
Let me ask a question.
why I
Let me
say
ask a
that.
question. So Deja, when did you really legit start doing hair?
So I started in 2015. Well, actually, I went to hair school in 2015.
No,
but,
meaning like, did you ever braid anyone's hair prior?
Oh yeah. So I've been doing hair since I was a kid.
So exactly. So, and before I go, one person at a time, guys. So, exactly, like an 8-year-old kid isn't gonna be braiding hair.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He's more likely to be cutting hair
Right.
than braiding hair. So you grew up braiding hair. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's not necessarily, you have to go to school, of course, to get your certifications to where you can put it on the wall. If the authorities come, you say, hey, I'm Deja, so and so. This is, you know what I mean?
But wasn't necessarily braiding, like, I mean, I started like just playing in doll heads, just doing all type of shit.
Can you say that again for me? You started doing what? What did you start at?
Playing in doll heads.
Okay, thank you. So ideally, the man is not playing with dolls. We're outside doing something physical.
Right.
There's nothing wrong. I'm not saying there's something bad if you do. But ideally, young men, young kids are not playing with dolls. We're not worried about hair and braids and shit. We're not worried about that shit.
I'm just saying this real quick.
We're just.
And I'm gonna put a fact out there. My grandfather, he owned a barbecue restaurant. He worked for the facts, and he used to do my auntie's hair when she was younger. You do what you gotta do to survive,
Bro,
that's the problem with us right now.
Your grandfather.
As black men, no, that's not bullshit. It's actually facts. That's actually facts.
Your grandfather didn't do your
He did some auntie hair.
did not do her hair for survival. He did, the fuck? Your grandpa.
No. See, no,
Grandpa worked for facts. Your grandpa
did.
he didn't do that shit.
I didn't say survival, but you do what you gotta do to survive. And what I mean is, if my wife is not here, I'm gonna take over and do it. So that's just what I'm.
Bro, your auntie was not gonna die if your grandfather didn't do her hair.
But you're not gonna have your kid out looking crazy, right? Just because my wife is not here. So obviously he took the time to do his.
Your grandfather will never be remembered for doing that.
Well, I do kind of agree with that because I know some like other hairstylists, like stylists that are older than me.
Do you do your daughter hair?
Who are like,
I have.
Let me ask you a question.
I have.
What, do you do your hair? Okay. Is that for survival?
I don't want her looking crazy.
Okay, can I talk?
Oh, I'm sorry.
I know like some other like older stylists who
You're drunk on something.
basically like they're so busy and doing clients' hair that like if the father was in the household, they would do their daughter's hair because they don't want their daughters looking crazy.
Yeah, time management.
Yeah.
Thank you.
What I'm saying is, it's not for survival. It's for.
We didn't say.
You said survive. You have to do what you have to do to survive. That's what you said.
I mean, you have to do what you have to do.
Not like
You
that.
understand what I mean? You're just on that survival.
But we're talking about financial. You're making this
That's
into
financial.
no, it's not.
That
You're
is.
making it into where.
Because I'm not gonna call my wife off of work to come and do his daughter hair, right?
Bro.
All right, so we're doing what we got to do, right?
Okay, let me just tell you.
All
this.
right.
Your grandfather did not go into the business of doing hair.
All right, so if you heard what I said he owned his barbecue restaurant, he did facts, and he did his daughter's hair. That's exactly what I said. And what I mean by survival is he's not going to call his wife off of work to come and do his daughter hair. So he didn't mix up between that don't make him less of a man, or that don't make him.
I'm not saying anybody's less of a man. What I'm just telling you is, as men, we don't go into that profession because, like you said, that's something that's triggered as a child. When you get older, playing with dolls, being around women, and you know that's not the way you was raised up.
We not.
Bro, listen, let me tell you something. At what age did you learn how to do your daughter hair?
What do you mean?
I'm asking you a question.
What age? I was 22.
You was at 22.
Yeah, and I just kept it up and put it in.
So let me just say this: you did this for one, being able to bond with your daughter, and being able in the convenience of not having to pull at that time her mother out. It has nothing to do with. But you were working though. Outside of that, you were doing physical labor, correct?
Zach, we're past the part already where you keep trying to make this argument. We already got past the part where we said, okay, men go to work like men don't really do hair, but we just saying it don't make you.
It's for convenience. I'm not saying it's less of a man.
That's what you kind of made it seem earlier when you was conversing.
No, what he's saying is a woman's more prone.
Far more prone.
Far more prone.
They start with
We was all in agreement with that.
Yeah.
We were just saying,
You said
when it comes down to it.
But that's a double standard. Like you said, but I agree with that. I agree with you saying like men are boys. She said she's playing with Barbies. If a boy in my household's playing with Barbies, it's a no-go.
It wasn't really more so Barbies though.
But it was
like
Barbies.
doll heads, like actual doll heads.
That's a no. Like in my house growing up, even now, even my cousins, my uncles, any kid, You playing with a doll head?
It's not gonna
Yeah,
happen.
It's not gonna happen.
Bro, there's so many things that goes into that. Bro, think about it. Traditionally, our hair, and I know there are some black men that wear the dreads or the braids, right? But traditionally, bro, men go get haircuts, right? So we're not sitting there like, like women, like they automatically they look at girls' hair and they're like, oh girl, I like your hair, or they. Now, some black women let other women touch their hair, but I know black women usually respect each other and don't do that. But they look at each other hair and like, oh, okay, whoop de whoop whoop. Bro, we get haircuts and we go about our day.
Yeah.
That's or we don't get haircuts and we go about our day.
What that have to do with the barbecue?
Go ahead, man. Because, bro, like, we don't want to sit here and pretend like, oh.
No, I just said he was talking about the Barbie doll y'all don't play.
I know what
I just brought that up.
What I'm saying is, bro, we don't genuinely play with our hair, bro. That's
Yeah.
what I'm saying.
So women are more prone coming up. Like I have to mow the lawn, so I'm more likely to start a lawn service rather than a beauty salon. You know what I mean? Like we have to help out. If someone has to move, they go, oh, call the twins. They big grown boys. They're more likely to start a moving service rather than a nail shop because they're not going to be doing nails growing up.
Thank you.
You know what I mean? So it's just what you're prone to. So we're going to get to the ladies and we're going to ask them before we go into our whirlwind, what are some of the double standards you agree with and some of that you don't agree with? Starting with whoever wants to start first. Talia?
Well, this is one that's brung up a lot. For instance, everything in the household should be 50-50.
There we go.
Hold on, guys.
So you have a lot of men who are like, you know what, I got it. I'll pay all the bills. You'll just pay for the food, whatever. They split it up. But then you got some men is all like, you know what, everything in this house is going to be 50-50. You're going to help me pay the mortgage, the rent, whatever it is. You halving all the bills with me, this and that. Now, I feel like if we together, we in a relationship, we living in the same household, I'm not doing no 50-50, period. Even though I'm making my own money, I'm going to pitch in on the house. I'm going to pitch in. But ain't no way I'm paying the mortgage. Ain't no way I'm paying the rent. Now, I'll do my part as a woman of the house. You do your part as the man
Can I
of
ask
the
you a
house.
question?
Sure.
And the men that you're dealing with, how much is he making a year?
I'm not dealing with any man right now.
No, I'm just okay. So you saying like, so obviously when you
She's
get with
speaking in general.
so obviously when you get with this man, he's gonna have to be making well over 100,000 a year.
Or 80 or 70.
Or
80, 90, it had to be
80 or
really
90.
take home all those bills.
Take all those bills. That's
Well, the last time I lived with a man was probably about 10 years ago. And I've been
10
paying
years ago, there's a lot of inflation since
that's the
then.
last time I actually lived.
There's a lot. No,
with
but
a
what
man.
I'm saying is, so like 10 years ago, when you lived with a man, shit, mortgages was easily about 1,200, 1,300. Is it fair to say? 12. I'm thinking.
On like average.
It also depends on the household, but we'll say 1,500.
Let's say. Fuck. I think 1,500. Okay.
No, let's say 1,500 ballpark.
1,500 ballpark.
And at that time, he paid for everything.
Yeah. So at that time, what would you say his salary was a year?
I declare not to say because he wasn't working a regular job.
Oh, okay.
He was a truck driver. Come on, duh.
He was. Let's just say entrepreneur. He was an entrepreneur. He was an entrepreneur.
All right. Yeah.
Okay. So it's kind of. If you looking for that now, someone in California for sure has got to be over the 70K mark, 80K mark. If you're looking for a man to take care of the mortgage, or what bills are you consistent of?
Well, you're gonna have to do more than what I'm doing for myself. Like I'm gonna
All the bills. No.
period, poo. Because you know what?
Shit.
Hey, like I
That's what she's
said.
saying.
All of the bills?
All of the bills?
Okay, look.
I'm speaking.
She's speaking for what she wants.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm not expecting for him to pay everything, but like the major big bills,
Yeah.
like you handle that. Everything that has to do with the household, keeping it up to par, that's on me. You do your job, I'm gonna do my job.
So mortgage, you feel like you would do cable, PG&E, or?
Cable, PG&E, cell phone.
Oh, so you just want somebody to do the mortgage?
The
Well,
big
So it's more like
That's fair.
80.
so it's like
There you
80-20.
go.
80-20.
80-20.
You got the cable bill.
So
the
you
water
doing
bill.
the grocery shopping, all of
All
that.
that. I'm
Yeah.
handling that.
not bad. That's a fair assessment.
But listen, I'm handling the house, taking care of the kids.
Yeah.
I'm still working as an entrepreneur full time, so I'm
Somebody
still
get
doing,
their phone off the table, please.
Oh, sorry.
I'm still doing all the extra stuff, the stuff that a woman do plus more. So,
Cooking.
so all that. So why not?
okay.
Do you like gifts? Do you like giving gifts?
I like both.
Okay.
I like getting gifts. I love giving gifts.
Shit, I thought that was the gift.
I mean, I am the gift. If you give me, I am the gift. I am the gift.
Do you feel like he would be the gift too?
I am the breakfast, the lunch, the dinner, the
What
entree.
do you feel like he is? The breakfast and lunch and dinner?
He's
too?
a fork and spoon. For sure.
I
The
don't
plating.
know what he talking about.
The plating.
No, I'm just saying. Well, I mean, you have to look at that like that.
Yeah, I like that.
I mean,
I like
you really
that.
don't want to eat your hands. I mean, your food with your hands, right?
So ask me that. I do.
Because the man, you know, baby, you the food, I'm everything else. That's why we work
valid.
together.
That's valid.
You get what I mean?
I'm all about being a team.
Yeah.
I mean, like to each his own. Everybody's relationship works.
Yeah, for
different.
sure.
Different,
Like
yeah.
so, it always would be a.
And I'm gonna say this too: what a woman told me. Only a simple-minded or a broke individual think, oh, paying the bills is doing too much.
Say that again.
That's
Women
facts.
nowadays think like, oh, I mean, like, in this real facts. Because you don't hear P. Diddy would have an argument telling his girl 50-50. No, I'm just saying.
Oh, you talking about people that's.
No, I'm just saying.
Let them talk.
I'm just using that individual. It's like somebody who's like a CEO or like they have money. They're not asking their girl like, oh, babe, I got to pay the bills. Like it's already in your head, your program to already know. Like, hey, I got to
Okay.
pay this with you or without you.
I
Anyway.
agree with
Let
you.
me
know what I mean?
let me rebuttal that. Like, how many people are P Diddy though?
No, I didn't say.
But how many?
You see how
Listen,
dumb you get down?
listen. How many people are?
dirty down with
How
P.
many
Diddy?
people are even in a position to say that they're
it's a lot of men.
even close to the boss
No,
of
listen.
the company?
Let me say this: it's a lot of people that have grown up and they have been taught this from a young age. They seen their father do it. They seen their grandfather, their uncles. They just understand as a man, it's my duty to do this. With or without this woman, this mortgage got to get paid.
No, that's not true. Because
What do you mean it's not true? If she wasn't living here, I was
let
still
me
living
give
here.
you a sec. The ideal million is only getting a house because he has a family. So,
Not true. Some men come with that already.
bro,
I would say that.
majority of the men go get a house because they having a family, bro. And not men are more comfortable living in an apartment and
I
just
know
worrying
a
about their
couple single
dating.
men who got their own big old
Dude,
house.
let me ask you a question. Do you know more men that are in an apartment finding themselves comfortable, or do you know more men that's in a house comfortable?
Okay, I'm about to tell you right now.
Okay,
and this
you're right.
Wait, I'm asking her. She been with more men than you have.
I ain't never
Wait
did.
a minute.
I'm saying like,
Rephrase that.
Yeah.
No, I'm saying like
Yeah.
don't you know more about no that's my brother. What I'm saying is you know about more men living situation than he does.
Right.
That's what I mean by that. No,
Okay.
that's my brother.
Okay. You're right. I know a lot of men
Yeah.
that live by themselves that has apartments.
Men, we're simple creatures.
It could
Yeah.
be a frugal thing too.
I'm talking. Men, we're very simple creatures.
I'm just saying in general. I was speaking for bills in general, like they living situation.
Yeah.
Because most married people don't start off in a house. Some of them start off in an apartment too.
But-
So that's what I'm saying. Your job, like some men who have it, they just be like, "Hey, I'm gonna pay this bill. Just whatever you want to do, you let me do it." But I mean, that's what I'm saying. That's what make everybody relationship.
Yeah,
unique.
everybody's yeah.
But I'm just saying, as a man, and I know you, and I seen you do it.
Yeah.
You didn't have 2-3 jobs and pay the bills, and hey, whatever you got, babe, just pay that little cable bill. So
So
it's
let's
not
just
something
say
you not,
this. I agree with what you're saying. Let's just say not P. Diddy, but lazy men are the ones who have the problem with
Yeah.
paying the rent or the mortgage.
Yeah.
I would say lazy men.
No,
Yeah,
no,
lazy
yeah,
men.
Let me
It
say
could,
this.
it could be a smart man.
No.
Are you smart by doing it?
Give me a second. Let me say this.
You could be smart.
Bro, if a man is, like I said, bro, we stay in California, which shit is not cheap. So what I'm saying is, everybody's relationship is different. If you get with me right now, and you think I'm finna pay everything while you just fucking do the bare minimum, that's not finna fucking work.
Well, in that case, you
Shit.
shouldn't be living together.
Exactly.
And that should
So
be discussed
if you
before
see
we
a
go
man
in.
going hard to try to do his best, put his best before, you should be doing the same thing. Now I'm not, because listen, a man could go work 2 jobs and oh shit, you work your part-time job and this all I got. Or you
Let me
can sit
just
there
say
and
this.
go, you know
woman
what, baby,
like-
let me match you. Let me try to help you out, baby, so you don't have to burn yourself out. But
woman
like I
like
said,
her-
everybody's relationship is different.
It is, but a woman like her and a woman like me, we are already bringing the table to the table. So
You
with that
who?
being said, bringing the table to the table
Like doing,
by doing what what we're doing now. We're full-time mothers. We're entrepreneurs. We're making our own money. We paying our
those
own
kids,
bills.
I mean, but it's different
But
because
it's not different. What I'm
Go
trying to say is, my point is that if I'm bringing to the table already, you're going to have to bring another table to the table. So I'm still busting my ass, but you're going to have to bust your ass double because you're supposed to be the man of the house. You get what I'm saying? I'm not saying I'm going to do less. I'm going to do my part, but you need to be doing more than what I'm doing because I'm doing what you're supposed to be doing as a man. So you need to come harder.
Right. Let me say this. I agree with you in the sense of if a man take you on and your 2 kids, right? You're looking for some stability.
No, I already have stability.
No. What I'm saying is you're looking for him to be able to. Hey, look, this is what. This is what I come with already, right? A man would already have this. All right, you got 2 kids, X, Y, and Z. I understand. Like, and this is what goes. Every relationship is different.
Right.
So for a man that's already up, he's probably not gonna come and ideally like, well, I'm gonna mess with a woman with 2 kids. I'm already up. I have no kids. I'm the high value man right now.
He had no business with dealing with her.
No, that's what I'm saying. If he's already up, why would I want to have to come take care of 2 kids?
No. Let me tell you something. That is an addition. If a man is coming to fuck with me, it's an addition. I don't need you to take care of me or my kids or my household.
Right.
What I want you to do is do something for me that I can't do for myself. If I have a 2-bedroom, 1-bathroom house, give me a 4-bedroom house with 2 bathrooms.
2.5 bathrooms.
But
2.5.
Why listen, he's already, let's just say, he's already up. Why would he have to come down to take care of 2 kids?
That's not coming down.
That's not
why.
That's not.
What if he found a woman with no kids, work a
I'd rather
regular
deal with
ass
a woman
job,
with no
struggling trying to pay her bills? He's gonna be like, damn, if I get with this woman with no kids, I'm gonna have to help her pay her bills. But if I get with this woman with 2 kids who already paying her own bills, got her all shit together, I'm gonna be good. I'm just gonna add to what she already got going on. So don't say a woman with kids it's gonna bring him down. It's not a hassle. I'm already doing it.
Please. Listen, if a man is already up and I'm saying, hey, financially I'm doing good, I don't have to worry about no
If he's
kids.
already up, he had no business even being in my face.
No, listen, that's what I'm saying. I'm just saying.
No one that had 2 kids or whatever the case
The
is.
likelihood of that.
Well, the thing is, I don't think a man shouldn't be dating a woman if his money's not together. Because I'm telling you, certain type of man won't even think twice. That's just like if you go on a date, you're not looking for a girl to pay. You're gonna pay. It's already in your head.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. So that's what I'm saying. Certain men, you already like, man, I have the money. I already know what I'm working with, so you don't have to worry about that. You get what I mean? Like, it's just certain things when you're dealing with a certain type of man.
Oh yeah.
That's true.
Is it okay to not pay?
I think so.
I think it. I absolutely think so. I've been courted plenty of times.
Before, listen.
After we've been together for a while, yes.
Even the first date. Listen.
I'm showing some dominance in the first one. I'm paying for it.
Listen,
I'm ordering your
Listen,
food.
me and fucking
Listen.
you dominant.
Listen, let me get 2 minutes.
But
2
let's
minutes. 2
just
minutes.
be honest. The pussy has the power.
Thank you.
2 minutes. 2 minutes. 2 minutes. 2 minutes. 2 minutes. A woman. Well, she actually pursued me, so maybe that's why. But she jumps in my inbox. We have the regular conversation. We go eat. We didn't even talk about it. We ate. The restaurant is out of business right now. It used to be over there on Palmanese. I can't remember. It wasn't good food. She was just like, oh well, I'ma pay because I invited you on this date. I was like, shit. I was already thinking that.
Did you fuck afterwards?
Nah, not after.
That's why.
You did?
I didn't want to. I had other shit going on.
It's like,
You're a high value man. That's why, JJ.
At the time, I probably wasn't.
Like, I agree. I feel like you said, she invited you.
Yeah.
I'm kind of similar. I feel like if I invite a guy somewhere, I mean, in my head, I'm like, oh, is he gonna pay? I really don't care if he pays or not, because I could pay. Like, you know, it's not like, it's not like, oh, I absolutely want him to pay, but I wouldn't have no problem paying, honestly.
What if he asks you the question like, so are you gonna pay?
I'd be like, you must want to pay since you're asking.
That sounds a little
tacky.
tacky.
You shouldn't ask.
If you're gonna ask
I think as a man you shouldn't ask. I think as a man you shouldn't ask.
That made me think that you don't have enough to pay.
Yeah.
Right.
No. As a man,
I see. That's what I'm saying. We live in a different world because as a man, I'm like, even if you ask me to come, I'm still accepting that dominance like a man.
So you don't let women pay for their dinner?
No. Wait, do I let women pay for their dinner?
No, like if you.
If I ask you to go on a date, if you ask me to go on a date, I'm still gonna drop like $100. Like, all right, hey,
$100, where'd you go?
shit, you know me. I go to Fleming's. I only eat at the best.
You just told us you had McDonald's chicken nuggets.
That was three in the morning. But like that's
But you know what I'm saying is, but what I'm telling you is,
I don't know. It's like you
as
more
a man, I
man.
wouldn't ask that you pay. Now, I used to deal with somebody that, bro, we can go back and forth because, bro, money is not oh, $30, $40, $60, $70. That doesn't make or break you. As a woman,
Yeah.
like, I think that's dope. Like, oh, here, bro, look cool. All right, next time. You know, all right,
I'm just
go
saying,
back and forth.
after we're together for a while, but not the first 3 days.
Bro, I swear to you. Listen, I was dealing with a female. Hey, you want to go get something to eat? Oh yeah, sure, cool.
If they ask you or something,
But it's just like, oh, cool. But I'm not thinking in a sense like, oh, this makes you the dominant one or the less dominant one. Me,
it do.
it does.
Nah.
But listen, let me ask you this. Boy, listen, do you feel like she's fucking you or you fucking her?
What do you mean? That is
What I'm telling you is, bro, listen, women are not dominant. Women are naturally
So
dominated.
dominant always has to do something about sex. Like sex.
I said
like,
pain. I said pain.
That's what I'm saying. Like I don't want no woman to be like, oh yeah, I paid. I said me personally. I'm not speaking for everybody.
Everybody's
Me personally, I like, that's how I am. Like sometimes a group of people go with me, I'll pay for it. It's just like it's cool.
No, but like honestly, like me personally, if I tell the girl, hey, you want to go somewhere, I'm expecting to pay. I'm not saying like if she just like, oh hey, look, oh shit,
I wouldn't expect you to like say if you ask me you want
If
to
I
go out
ask
for
you somewhere-
drinks, I'm gonna be like, yeah, let's go. We go out. You pay for the first round. Be like, hey, I got the next round.
Okay, yeah.
You gotta
Yeah.
But I
handle
don't
that,
automatically
That's my
say,
style.
like, oh, you told me
Would you handle that,
you gotta
please?
pay. Me automatically, I don't.
Where did women be at when we be at the bar? I never hear that. I hear, oh yeah, it's more drinks.
I think I said I probably bought like 3.
Me and JJ
I probably bought 3 and then she bought 1.
I don't care. If you just initiate,
3 out of 4 ain't bad. Yeah,
okay,
anything.
you're not, because women.
I ain't gonna lie down.
And I'm not. Hold on, wait. Let me not categorize all women in this. But damn, some women feel entitled. Like, oh,
Some
well,
people feel entitled.
well, you're gonna pay for everything.
Yeah, I don't like the entitledness.
The entitledness is just kind of like, God damn, really?
Yeah,
like,
me-
I've seen a girl just like, well, you were buying drinks already. Like, hey, bitch, you think
I entitle a specific type of man.
Yeah. Now, if y'all fucking
Not
shit
every,
like that,
not
yes.
every guy, but it's
I'm
like
telling you, bro. Women, listen. I've been out before when, and have you ever seen us out? It's a good time. Like, hey, listen, no one's sitting here keeping tabs except for me. But like, certain women. Oh yeah, just put it on the tab. Or you owe me a drink. Why do I owe you a drink? You bought me.
Yeah.
Like I've seen it where women just
seen
like
that happen
hunt.
I ain't gonna lie, there's a lot of men that do that too.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Hunt man down.
they didn't
Oh,
do
yeah.
that secret.
Hey,
funny
let's
ass-
let's
like
hear
they
why
funny.
Deja. What kind of man is entitled to that type of treatment?
Go ahead, yeah, please, Deja.
So-
Enlighten me.
And let her talk.
it's the men who carry themselves in that way. Like they're the guys who like every time you go to the bar, every time you go out, like they're literally offering to buy drinks. Like that's that man. Like
Okay.
I feel like you have to differentiate the two different type of men.
Yeah.
Like there's some men who carry themselves that way, and we all. I mean, at least I know how they look and how they speak and how they carry themselves because they're saying that, they're doing that, and every time we go out, like that's what they do, compared to like, maybe like men like Zed or men like them, who knows, like who don't, maybe they don't carry themselves like that, like, and women know that, so they know not to go up to them like, oh, buy me a drink, unless they do carry themselves like that, and they, specific women are like, buy me a drink or whatever, like, but me personally, like, I feel like I can tell the difference, so I know who to like kind of try it with.
Yeah.
I feel like if it's like certain people, like I genuinely have a good time with, like, and I don't buy drinks to women like, oh, I want to sleep with. If that makes sense. I don't feel like I want to buy vagina.
Right.
One, if you know me, I'm cheap. I'm never the person that's sitting here like, Oh yeah. Oh, let me not say that. Hold on. Because I'll buy a bottle. If we gonna go, yeah, that's why I said let me say.
Yeah.
If we gonna go link up and shit like that, I'm gonna buy the bottle. Like, yeah, I'm gonna create the right environment.
It's a little rapey.
No, no. It's already. You know what I'm into. I'm into consent, non-consensual. But what I'm telling you is, like, if it's already agreed upon, but I'm not gonna sit here and be the guy. Oh, I'm buying you drinks to impress you. Fuck no. We gotta be like,
Yeah.
we gotta have the chemistry.
Well, there's guys like that.
But it's guys that, like I said, there's guys that, like I was telling you off camera, there's guys that's direct and there's guys that's indirect.
Right.
Oh, hey, would you like a drink so that I can talk to you longer and possibly go home with you? And then there's people like me, like, hey, no, look, I'm attracted to you. I want to do X, Y, and Z with you. Like, okay, we got the agreement. Okay, let's get drinks.
He really
Right.
do be telling like I want to choke
Yeah.
you.
Yeah, like I'm very direct
Oh
in
my
what I
gosh.
want.
Yeah.
I don't want to be indirect.
At least you honest.
Yeah, at least I'm honest. Like,
But you'll still buy him a drink though, Zed.
no, listen, I will buy a drink. Like, hey, look, just
Speaking of a drink, can I have a mocktail, Talia, please?
Oh yeah, you got it.
I'm
Hey, I
on
ain't
my
gonna lie.
sober tip right now, and I want to talk about something too. You know,
nicknamed it right now tequila. But listen, can you please tell them that drink that you was making earlier?
What,
The sunrise.
the summertime.
Summer.
Yes.
yeah. Tell us. Wait till she gets to the mic to tell us. I'm gonna
Yeah.
tell a little story. Like,
Okay.
she at first I wasn't in agreement with what Talia was saying. I almost called her tequila. As far as like when she started out with that 50-50 thing, and I'm like, oh damn, you know,
Yeah.
we gonna bump heads. But I agree. Like a man should probably pay the rent. You know,
Sure.
for sure.
JJ, no.
But wait. Zed is super talkative. Like, hey, we can't drink next time. We gotta have a limit. We have a limit.
Conversation.
We have a limit. We have a limit next time. But anyway,
Conversation.
I'm more of what she said. She's gonna take care of the cable because we gonna have all the channels. We gonna have we gonna have an NBA League Pass, all of that. We having the NFL Sunday ticket. That's gonna be on there. That's $300. The PG&E.
Wow.
Now you're trying to make it even.
We running that AC up. That AC and that
Now you're
heater.
trying to make it even.
That heater is going up.
Since you being sarcastic, okay.
Yeah.
Do you pay for the lawn service too?
What?
Or,
Okay.
that's a man's job. That's a man's
You
job.
going overboard. You
That's a
need to
man's
go
job.
outside
Cause
there and do it.
she named a bunch of different
So basically,
bills.
that's 50-50.
Nah, not really. I mean,
Because once
it
I'm
depends.
done
Like,
paying all these little bills, it's adding up to the big bill that you pay.
no. Cause check this out. You remember I was looking up
But
houses.
of course, you want
I'm
me
about
to.
to say, 'cause JJ back then was talking about 40-60.
JJ was trying to
Let me tell y'all a story. I have no kids, right? And I was dating a woman with 4, right? So at the time I had a place, she had a place, right? She had a 3-bedroom, 2-bathroom apartment. I damn near lived there. I was there every night. And just to put this out there, I didn't pay a cent on the bills, and I
JJ.
feel bad about that 2 years later. But let me continue.
You did it. You want to know why? Because before you came to that table,
Told you, y'all. Told you. All right.
before you came to that table, she was already handling her
Yeah,
shit.
she was good. She was straight. Everything was taken care of. You know, we wasn't even really together when she moved there. We was working towards a relationship when
But
she
you
moved
was
there.
staying the night.
I started to.
And you was around the kids, but y'all didn't have a relationship.
No, we were in a
Yeah,
relationship.
Shirley.
At first, we weren't. I didn't meet the kids until we kind of got to that point. Like, I messed with her for 2 years before I even laid eyes on her children. For 2 years. She used to come to my spot, though. That's another story. But anyway, we were talking about having children, right? And her doctor told her that she could only have twins, right? So I'm counting, like, damn, all right, it's me and her, right? And it's
Adding up them bills.
4 kids, so that makes 6 of us. Then now we're talking 8.
Yeah.
Potentially 8, 7 or 8, potentially. So I'm like, I wanted to live west of the 99, south of Clinton. You know, kind of like in that area. I kind of like that area over there. Close to the west side, I could get to the west side. I could get out of town real quick. So I'm looking up houses and I'm looking at these rent amounts. I'm like, God damn. So I'm like, well, shit. She bringing 4 kids to the table. We might need to because she was a 50-50 type person. We might need to renegotiate these percentages. The first percentage I thought in my head was fair. I thought it was 70-30. Then I was like, nah.
Who paying 70? Yeah.
Her. But then I was
kid.
like, no, that's too much.
No,
Maybe
when y'all decided
60-40.
to be together, that became y'all kids. not
Yeah,
her kids.
and that was a part of the problem. That's why we split up now. But
Oh, you didn't agree with that part.
we never
Man,
got to that
4 kids.
conversation.
How
Bro, that's a lot to take on.
But you knew that before you decided to get in a relationship, how many kids she had.
Yeah, I did. I really like the girl too.
Can I ask you a question? Did it start out as like a fling and then like?
That's where it started as like a high profile booty call.
What's a high profile booty call?
What does that mean? Now, what does that mean?
When you stand
Listen.
over their
Let
past, when the sun
me
come up?
explain. Let me explain where it's consistent. Where it's 2 to 3 nights a week. We know, like, when I go with the homies, go to Lux, bottle
coming to
service.
her house.
Oh, you
She
going
gonna
there
pull up.
after.
She pulling up at 3, 4 in the morning. She pulling up.
Oh, okay.
Because it's Sunday. She ain't got to work Sunday. At the time, at first, she was staying with her moms. So the kids was good. She would get home, though. She would leave, like, before the sun up. She's like, my kids got to wake up to me. I got to go. So she'd get there.
Shout out to the mom.
Yeah, she'd get there right away, and that was perfect for me because I get to wake up and continue on with whatever it is I was gonna do. It ain't like I'm waking up and I'm like, damn, all my family here.
Now
Now
she
they
gotta
gotta
go.
meet her. You know what I'm saying? She be
doesn't
gone.
want that.
Yeah,
So
she
it
be
was
gone.
convenient.
Very. It was
I told you
excellent.
guys convenience earlier.
It was excellent. Like very, very convenient. Cause I'll be at the club, kind of like. She don't like me, well, fuck her. You know, I got something lined up. Like, I'm not gonna try too hard for you. You feel me? I got something
This is
waiting
why
on me.
I'm fucking single.
You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Exactly.
Like
You're a pro.
you're playing hard to get. I got something waiting on me. Go ahead and get out of here.
Zed said it was the end of the conversation. Go ahead.
But I'm being honest though. That's how he used to be looking at it though.
100%. Bro, you can shoot 100 shots. You just got to make one.
I think, like, seriously, women are doomed.
Why you say that?
Oh my god. I ain't gonna lie.
Why you say that?
Jesus Christ.
Because you know they ain't shit and they
No, it's just that
easily
you should
just like
Let him talk. Let him talk.
Niggas are so easily
no.
accessible. Like y'all are so easily accessible.
No,
It's
listen, I'm
ridiculous.
just saying it to you right now. I'm not trying to have the women back on this, but I'm just saying, just out of the last 6 things in the last 72 hours, with just, you know, your situations and, you know,
Situation too? Or
no, my situation too.
Oh.
So that's what I'm just saying. And then JJ, what he just said, like, I can see why, like, women just be like,
Okay.
oh, wait.
Here, let me cut you off. Let me just say this.
You don't want to cut me off, but you cut me off.
Go ahead, I'm
I
sorry.
didn't. Just hold on.
Go ahead.
But I'm just saying, like, women, I'm going to just say in Fresno in general, women are screwed. Like that.
Well, yeah.
And if you talk to 60% of the women in Fresno, they were like, oh, yeah, I'm never dating a guy from Fresno.
Okay, now let me.
I want to add to that, but later.
Wait. Let me just say this. What you allow is what you accept. If you allow
You
me,
said that like that was supposed to be like powerful movement.
see, listen.
Like he said that like he
By the
just
way,
dropped
but
the
listen,
sliced bread on us.
Hey,
Let
but
him-
you
let
just
him- let
cut
him-
me off.
Go ahead.
So I was going to say what comes
Go ahead.
after that. What you allow is what you accept. If you allow a man to come at your house at 10 o'clock, 12 o'clock, 1 o'clock at night, fuck you and leave before the sun come up, what are you expecting?
Let me say
Wait,
just give me a
what's
second.
that Cardi said?
Wait.
Because
Just-
the nigga only go do what you allow.
Yeah, exactly.
That's
So
true.
when we start with this,
Okay.
men ain't shit. Okay,
I didn't even say there wasn't shit.
all right, bro. Then why are you saying women are doomed?
I'm about to tell you right now.
Listen,
Go ahead.
bro. If women say, hey, you know what, bro? No, you can't just fuck me and come over here and leave. A motherfucker gonna have to tighten up. Okay, you want some dates? You want some shit like that?
Boundaries.
Before you get fucked over, he didn't value your time. Now it's like, fuck, bro. I'm not going over here just to fuck. I actually gotta go spend some time and actually put in some effort into this. So when you allow a motherfucker to fuck you and leave, bro, man, we will do that as long as you don't have a problem in not making no.
I'm about to say it right now.
Okay, go ahead and
I'm
cut me
gonna
off.
help you out.
Go ahead, cut me off.
You have some men, and you said it earlier off camera. You got some men who will do all those steps. Yeah, okay, I'll take you out to eat. I'll do all this shit. I'll take out the trash when I come. And still, when you give them to it, they act a goddamn fool, start tripping, they'll start coming in late. And we talked about this before in the last podcast. You got some men who'll do good for the first 3 months. Then they start doing some shit they ain't never did. Start saying some shit they ain't never said when they was with you. It's the truth. Man,
Bro,
do that.
bro,
Manipulation.
You know,
Manipulation.
listen, I'm not gonna sit here. Listen,
Am I lying?
Listen, I have manipulated women, and
Exactly.
women have manipulated me, bro. Listen, you know what, bro. You know what type of women you're dealing with, bro. Like, let's stop all this fucking. Some women, bro. Listen, I'm not saying all women are bad, and I'm not saying all men are bad. There's some good dudes that are squares, bro. I know some. They get cheated on, but I know some good dudes. But what I'm telling you is, bro, listen. What you allow is what you accept. Stop letting niggas just come over and smash after the club and leave before the sun come up.
Don't do that.
Why? Because it wouldn't benefit who?
You're right. Don't do that. Make their ass take you to a
Yeah, bro.
hotel.
I was with somebody that made me wait 3 months.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, bro. Like,
Did you not have sex the whole 3 months, or you were just
we didn't have sex. I didn't have sex.
you didn't have sex with nobody?
No, I
You
didn't.
didn't. Oh, okay.
But what I'm telling you is, like, bro, you know what you can and can't do, who you with. Bro, if there's some women that like, bro, we just smash and that's it. Okay. And there's some women that
Just saying, like, I'm just speaking for the people who like want to do the relationships.
But if you want
No,
to
we're
do a
not
relationship,
gonna- Go ahead, Jay.
yeah, if you want to do a
Hold on,
relationship, don't let no dude come after the
adjust
club
my
and
mic.
just smash.
Okay, so
Come and smash.
I was thinking this earlier. Well, not earlier, like earlier this year, probably. But like for black women, and not Talia, because you actually dated outside your race, from what I seen.
I did.
How'd that go?
Like black women generally like black men, right? For the most part. So in Fresno's is less than 5% black, right?
Right.
So you guys have this small dating pool. If you only date black men, you have this small dating pool. Whereas a black man, we don't necessarily have most, or some, I ain't gonna say most, some don't have any limits. We go black, Mexican, white, Asian, Indian, whoever. So our dating pool is like the whole city.
That's
So-
mine too, because I just date whoever I click with. It's not about color with me. If we vibe, we vibing. It don't matter if you black, white, Asian, Hispanic. If we vibe, we
I don't
vibe.
want an Asian so bad. What? I want an Asian so bad.
You want Asian? I can hook
Can we
you up.
just
She said she could hook you up, Zed.
really?
But
Hey, do my man that favor. He's been talking about this for I don't know how long.
There's the one race that I cannot crack. Like it, I thought I had one.
They don't really date outside their race.
Bro, it is really
Yeah,
hard
yeah.
to crack.
They almost gotta know you like
Yeah,
a solid
bro.
individual. Like I got lucky in my era. Like back in the day,
Ooh,
like there was this group of Asian girls who used to always go to the black clubs. It was at least about 20, 25 of them. So
Yeah, they travel in packs like
yes,
wolves.
yeah, they would all show up together. It'd be like 4 of them this time, 5 of them. You know, mixed crowds.
Yeah, they
All
travel.
from about 21 to about 30. And then, I got lucky a few times. And my boy worked at Chic, and so they looked at him as a distinguished black man. Like, oh, Dre's cool.
Yeah.
So then through him,
Yeah,
I got lucky, met
For
a
the
few.
life of me, I
Yeah.
just haven't been able to crack a full Asian. Like I want full
the Asian
Asian.
women who mess with black men are the Asian women who think they black. So
That's how it works.
Yeah. They got.
fine.
They do be having that little accent.
Get up with the Jordans.
I want
They don't got a
Asian.
problem saying nigga.
Yeah.
No. I want Asian. I want the broken English.
What?
He want